Hey, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles. I wanted to do a quick video and show you my haul. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, quick video. Right. I'm going to try. So, first thing I got, well, let me give you a quick overview so you can kind of see. There's a lot of things. And yes, I am holding the camera, but I'm going to work very hard to go slow. This one was 16 hearts, and they're nice size. Very thick, and they look hand sanded because they're not perfect. They're like you can see the hand sanding on them. And then there's 24 of these, and I'm going to sell them in my Etsy store for probably $3 a set, or maybe $3.50 for this and $3 for that. I'm not really sure. I got this bag that said Christmas gift tags, and they're beautiful Christmas cards that somebody cut out and made into gift tags. What a brilliant idea. How many of us have 100 old Christmas cards we don't know what to do with? So that was at one yard sale. And I got a bunch of other stuff there that has nothing to do with crafts. Some stuff to resell on Etsy or eBay. I also, at another sale I went to, I got hooks for a punch bowl set because I bought a punch bowl dirt cheap, but there were no hooks. I got this gorgeous ornament. I don't know if you can see how many rhinestones are on there, but it's beautiful. And I have a ton of them by this company, Studio Decor, that I'm going to put together as a big lot on eBay this Christmas. I got a ring for 50 cents because I thought that would be pretty to use as an embellishment. I got a nice snowflake punch, also for 50 cents. These were 50 cents each. And what I loved about them, let me hold one up. See that beautiful cat's eye? And this one's in peach. And those are my one of my favorite beads. And then the rest is all hematite. And I've got a whole bunch of interesting, a lot of these kind of tube ones, like that. See if you can see those. And then the rest are some interesting, like the dog bone shape and bicone shape and some nuggets. So I thought that was beautiful. Same sale for $1. I got this gorgeous necklace. Let me see if I can pick it up, and it's on a chain. So I thought that was really cool. And look at the I don't know if you can see the detail on the feathers. I think it's feathers, not leaves. They're just gorgeous. The lighting's my normal issue in this house. There we go. I think you can see it now. But anyway, beautiful necklace. I got 2 pairs of earrings that I bought because I like the rhinestones. And again, I'm always looking for little embellishments or things I can reuse. These are great on charm bracelets, and so are these little pieces. I got, so I think, the one last thing at that yard sale was this, which I never would have paid $2 for if I'd been paying attention. It has a little rhinestone angel, but I wouldn't have paid $2 for that. So that was bad on me. Now, everything else on the table I bought at an antique store. One of the vendors is going out of business, and he marked all his stuff half price. Now, the necklaces were all $3.50 because he normally sells them for $7. And the bracelets were between $1.50 and $2. This one here was a little bit longer, but I was mailing an order to one of my subscribers, Bev, and she loves paper beads. So I cut a few of them off of here and retied it. So, Bev, those are in your box. And then I got this gorgeous red, and the color is pretty accurate on the camera, and it's with antique brass, which is unusual. I love antique brass. And then this one here would be beautiful to take apart, but it's a vintage piece, so I'm thinking of maybe selling it. It's all beautiful gold textured beads and gold round beads in between. And it's got a name on it. It's got a nice clasp, so it might not be too old. So I'm going to research it. And this one appears to be pretty old. I'm going to bring it under the light so you can see it. They use bead caps upside down, and like you normally do, but these overlap. And it kind of coated the whole bead and gave it that neat look. Now these are all acrylic, but it's just the colors. They're like a marbled bead. They're beautiful. Now, I love this little funky owl here. Do I have him right? Yeah, he's got some little rhinestone eyes. Just a nice little cute piece. Now, I don't know if he's vintage or not. I can only sell him on Etsy if he's 20 years old. So I'm not sure I can sell him on Etsy. I can, however, take the charm off and sell it. This is another one that appears to me to be older, just based on the beautiful colors. And then it's got an old-fashioned, you don't see too many of the C clasps like that. But it's, doesn't have any, does it have a signature? It might have a signature. I'll have to look. It might just say made in China. I don't know. But the beads are gorgeous. So as much as I'd like to take that apart, I'm going to wait. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. Now, this is some turquoise little chunks, and it could be howlette dyed. I'm not exactly sure, and most of the turquoise you get is not real turquoise anymore. It's usually dyed howlette. This is a pretty piece. It's acrylic, but they're very heavy, nice quality, and I've never seen a spacer or connector like this. Rhinestones all around, and there's a few of them on there. Beautiful, heavy-duty, kind of garnet brownish red. This one's gorgeous, and these are heavy glass beads. Really big, and then they got these other beads on here, and I think most of those are glass as well. What I found interesting is they use seed beads to make the loops instead of chain. Isn't that gorgeous? This one's really interesting. Bright red glass with red rhinestones. I'm not sure if I love the style or not, but for $3.50, I thought I could either sell it or take it apart. It's gorgeous. Then there's this one, which is a pink stone. Just a beautiful marbly pink stone with a little bit of dark color in it here and there. But just beautiful with a kind of another kind of, I don't know if it's a cat eye or it looks like maybe a stone, very shimmery stone in between. And I'm embarrassed to say I don't know too much about gemstones. Now this piece down here I bought completely for the parts. There are so many little charms on this one, big charms on this one. That's what I bought this, and I love, this is my favorite Rollo chain. I love curb chain, but Rollo's my favorite chain. I love those big round, and I love Rollo chain in every size, but I love that big kind of antique silver look. And then over here, let's go to this bracelet necklace here. This one's really pretty. It looks so much like glass. These even look like frosted glass, but they're all very nice acrylic beads. Very good quality. So I love that. This one could be vintage. It has a vintage look to it. All acrylic, which a lot of vintage necklaces are. So I really like it. I love the colors. I love the bead caps because it's harder to find the gold bead caps. So I love that. And then there's this one. This is an interesting necklace. I'm going to pull up so you can see how big it is. This is one of those banquet tables, and it goes quite a bit across the table. And let me go slowly so you can see it. There's the clasp. It's got a big, heavy, giant lobster claw in there. And look at these interesting beads. Never seen anything quite like this. It's an interesting style. These look like Bakelite. I know they're not, but they're that type of plastic where they look like wood, but they're a real heavy-duty, gorgeous plastic. There's wood, and I don't know if those are plastic or what. There's some different elements in this thing. And it goes on and on and on. Just stunning. Then the bracelets. Let's get down here. Look at the turtles. Now all the bracelets were between $1.50 and $2. And then the green, all green glass. This one they took my Rollo chain that I love. They put a head pin in on this end. Let me show you. If you look here, you can see they put a head pin in the pearl, went through the chain, added this bead, put a loop, and then added a stone bead. So these are all glass and stone, and these are probably just, I don't know. I can't tell if those are glass or if they're plastic. This one was 3 bracelets in one. It's all connected. I liked these beads a lot. And I always can use black, even if they're acrylic. So I thought that was a pretty one. These are just a couple, I've got 3 in fact, 3 little charm bracelets here that are just, you find these all the time at thrift stores. This one fascinates me. I've seen more bracelets that are, and necklaces, that are fleur-de-lis, hearts, and crosses. But it's beautiful. There's 2 fleur-de-lis, 2 crosses, and a heart. Then this one was interesting. There's 2 Santa sleighs, then another Santa sleigh here, and then 2 reindeer. Then this one has a broken cross, and then 2 other crosses, but it's got those beautiful cat eyes that I love. So that was a nice find. This is a brown acrylic, but I love the nugget shapes. This is a memory wire bracelet, all in purple glass and seed beads. This is an almost exact match. I haven't gotten the other one out. Same company, because they actually put the name on the bead. And I've got the same in a bigger bead in one of the bead bags we're doing. This is a pretty pearl in pinks and I think some whites. I think they're all pink actually. I think those are pink pearls. This is all brass with a beautiful brass lacy heart, kind of a puffy heart. It's got 2 sides. I had these in silver and I actually unsnapped them and made them into 2 flat hearts. But they're real pretty filigree beads. And then some solid brass. This one's beautiful. It has got like an opaline bead and all these rhinestone spacers and this gorgeous rhinestone ball. I mean, this one's stunning. Then this one's one I'm thinking maybe we'll do a tutorial on. You know that round chain? They literally went through it with head beads, or heads. I'll learn to speak. Head pins. You can see the head of the pin. They strung on some beads. They went through the middle of the chain, strung on more beads, and then put the tiniest loop I have ever seen in my entire life. I'm impressed. So, and then that's how they made this bracelet. So that might be something, if I can find some of that chain, which I bet you they sell it at one of the craft stores. Then we'll recreate that. That'll be a fun one to do this summer. But anyway, I'm at 13 minutes. Not bad. That's what I got this weekend. I couldn't wait to share it with you. Some really gorgeous stuff. Some of it will be sold as is. A lot of it will go into our bucket for future bead bag projects. Some will be taken apart and sold as beads. A whole lot of possibilities here. So I just couldn't wait to share it with you. And then this is the next bead bag is number 4, because it is the only other one that got a vote, and I had planned on doing them in order of the vote. So since this one got the only vote, I decided I'd do it for the second project. So my next video, I will take it all out, lay it out on the tray, go over it with you, and let you know what I'm thinking of doing. I also am going to do the llama. I've got the project Bev and I have been working on, which I want to do that pretty quick. I've got my dollar bead box, my second dollar bead box. I've not done my creating with that box yet. And we have another vintage bead box coming out in the next week. And probably another dollar bead box coming out in the next week. And then creating with this bag. So we have a lot going on. So I have a lot of videos lined up for the next week. So that'll be a lot of fun. So anyway, I want to get this online tonight, so I'm going to let you go. And thank you again for all your support. I love your comments. I love your suggestions. I just love hearing from you guys. I thank you for subscribing when you subscribe, for liking when you like. But even if you don't subscribe or like, if you just watch, thank you. I appreciate every one of you more than you'll ever know. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I will be back very soon. Bye.